Are you serious? Are you serious, Iran? Are you serious? First, we know Iran sends warships headed this way as I speak to you, headed toward the coast of America in the Atlantic Ocean. While that's going on, the Iranians Friday aired on Iranian state-run television a documentary of how it would, and they show planes leaving their airport and flying over the Middle East, bombing Haifa, Israel, bombing Tel Aviv, Israel, blowing up attacks on the USS Abraham Lincoln. I mean, what is going on? Well, now there's even more. You know, the Bible said in Matthew 24, Jesus said that there would be, he said, take heed that no man deceive you, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ, and shall deceive many, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. Oh, we know we're living in the last days. Well, the Jerusalem Post have an article this that is just came out this morning. I want to thank Penny of Virginia for this report. An Iranian admiral says the U.S. can expect heavy losses at sea should it attack Iran. Well, the commander of Iran's Navy ratcheted up the Islamic Republic's recent rhetoric against the United States, threatening the Americans with major losses at sea should they choose to attack the Iranian nuclear facilities. Why would they do that? They just signed a 6-nation deal with Iran, and Iran said they weren't going to enrich any more uranium, and we just allowed $9 billion of their, that was frozen assets as sanctions to be released. So why would we attack? Unless Iran's not keeping their end of the bargain and they're continuing to enrich uranium and are in the process, or maybe already have, built nuclear bombs. I'm just saying, why get all hostile now? The Americans can fully expect that their warships and aircraft carriers will be sunk with all 5,000 crew aboard. My son's in the Navy. Back down, dude. Back down. You got your 6-nation deal, right? President Obama, where are you? You told us that if we sign this deal, where are you at, President Obama? You said that if we signed the deal with Iran, it would be a safer, more peaceful, safer world. So the United States, the United Kingdom, China, Russia, the French, the Germans, all signed this superpower deal with Iran. It's a safe world now. We can all hold hands, even my hurt hand, and sing Kumbaya, Kumbaya, Lord, Kumbaya, Kumbaya, Lord, Kumbaya. I guess I don't even need to have my book, Jerusalem Jihad, even available anymore. Everything's fine. The Islamic threats on America's over. Israel, relax, right? Wrong. I mean, what's going on here, guys? How much money did they get? Anyway, he said all 5,000 crew aboard in combat against Iran, and they could find its hulk in the depths of the sea. Islamic Revolutionary Guards Navy Commander Rear Admiral Ali Fadaei was quoted as saying by a semi-official Iranian Fars News on Sunday. Now, Fadaei said that since the day that the U.S. warships entered the Persian Gulf, the Iranian Navy has involved all its capabilities, training, structures, organizations, and weapons to counter Washington's threats, and added that the Iranian Navy vessels in the region are monitoring every move made by the Americans. In a display of naval power and confidence, an Iranian Navy fleet of warships is reportedly making its way across the Atlantic Ocean, according to Fars news agency on Sunday. At that time, they reported that the ships would sail for at least 3 months. Iran's military fleet is approaching the United States maritime borders, and this move has a message. Admiral Afshin Razieh Haddad of Iran's northern Navy fleet was quoted as saying, according to Fars news agency, Iran had first warned the United States back in September of 2012 of its plans to deploy its naval forces along U.S. marine borders in the next few years. Well, apparently they're keeping their promise. So, Iran's Navy commander, the Rear Admiral Habahola Sayara, said that the move would counter the U.S. presence in its waters in the Persian Gulf. Hours earlier, the Iranian Supreme Leader, the Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, said on Saturday that the United States would overthrow the Iranian government if it could, adding Washington had a controlling and meddlesome attitude toward the Islamic Republic of Iran. So, the saber rattling by Iran, they're definitely rattling the sabers. We've heard not one peep out of the White House, nothing out of John Kerry, nothing out of Pentagon, nothing out of the Justice Department, nothing out of the diplomatic avenues of America. We've heard nothing. And we're still waiting for what the response by the Americans will be. I'm Pastor Paul Begley. This is exactly what Jesus said would happen in the last days. And believe me, Persia is rising. And Persia is one of the 5 nations that will be involved in the battle of Gog and Magog in the book of Ezekiel chapter 38. So believe me, Iran's not going away. They'll be here right to the end. Give your life to Jesus Christ. We're in the last days. Don't miss today's broadcast from 12 noon to 3 p.m. Eastern. We're going to cover all this stuff and a whole lot more, so you don't want to miss it today. My website,